Hello there, I'm AJ PuzzleFerret, and welcome back to X4 Foundations in the Kingdom's End DLC, where we are in Terran space again, because we are trying to work up some cash, and my current best way of earning a little bit of cash is to work with the mindset of grabbing as many free katanas as you can get, and there are still a lot of free katanas around, but I'm not just grabbing mothballed katanas. I've picked up 7, as you can see. They're all over there, and there's one there. I'm also buying and selling the weapons, and so we've got a number of ships all at Jupiter Station, who are all going to Jupiter Station. Most of these are also katanas, who are well, no, they're all katanas because they would have to pick up the specific weapon, and that means that they had to be katanas. Anyhow, so yeah, I've got a lot of katanas now, which I've been picking up since the last episode. And so yeah, we have tons of katanas, and they're all doing the weapons thing. Now, I also have a massive bunch of satellite traders. We've got the 4 Prometheus that we had before, and we now have 4 Minotaurs that I repurposed for the task of trading satellites. So what we're going to do, oh heck, not that many. What we're going to do is we're going to add all of these to our list of ships that we're going to take somewhere, and we are going to send them to here to actually get them trading that set of satellites, and hopefully we should get a good price for them. Yes, 64, nearly 65,000 is a reasonable price indeed. So let us trade all of those, and then we can go down the list and get every single one of those 8 to trade all of its satellites at the same price. This is absolutely wonderful. I mean, a little while ago I had no idea that you could do this, so I was trading every ship individually. Not a good idea. It doesn't give you all of the wonderful benefits of proper trading. So yeah, if you trade like this, then you just get every single one of those ships getting the right price for things, rather than the price changing dramatically between them. Okay, so let us do all that and see how much that will get us. Is that the next one? Wait, have I actually set that one up? Yeah, that's fine. Do that. Next, this one. Brilliant. And so here we go. And then one more after this, and we have them all done. I don't know if there's an easier way of doing that. I think that is basically the newest way I've come across, and that will get us to 53 million in our cash, hopefully. So we've got 54 million on the way, which is brilliant. How about our station? How is our station doing in the meanwhile? I'm still waiting for the what's it called, Earl King, to get fixed up. Let's have a look what the station's doing. Is it still doing what it was doing before? Yes, it is still doing what it's doing before. Ah, but they've added a load of extra ships to it that they're also not making. Interesting. It'll be fascinating to know when they're actually making something, rather than just not making everything. They seem to be doing a good line on not making anything. Now, wait a minute. That's not where I wanted to be. I wanted to look at the other thing. Oh, rats. Okay. Is it going to go to there? Yes, I want to look at the plan build thing, would you? Great. So you can see they've got quite a lot of supplies, but they're missing specific crucial things like the weapon components, the fuel coils, the missile components, and the advanced electronics. The advanced electronics being the most difficult of them to get, because there just doesn't seem to be any advanced electronics around the universe. So at some point I'm going to have to make an advanced electronics factory, which is no big surprise. Right, what am I doing? I'm hunting down a katana. That's what I'm doing. So we have a katana. Katana, excuse me, over here. And we are going to grab this katana, and hopefully it is going to be really, really, really incredibly, massively easy to grab.
Autopilot
I just found recently that they've just been so incredibly easy to grab that I ended up with 7 mothballed, as you've noticed. And this will be mothballed katana number 8. Right. Right, we are now 4 kilometers away from it.
Awaiting orders.
Yes. Why is it stopping? Huh. It clearly doesn't know what's good for it. Right, let's go over there. Continue to await orders, please. Now, I want to scan, but it's not quite close enough. Come on. Get closer. And then scan. I always scan them first. Just to make sure I know exactly what they've got.
Scan whenever you're ready.
I just did. You have 4 of 7 people. Now then. 4 might be a little bit more troublesome than usual. If they've got like 3 or less, then they can jump out of the ship almost immediately. Let's see what they've got. They have a bunch of stuff in their cargo hold. Well, no, not in their cargo hold, but you know, they've got deployables, which is important. Have they got anything dangerous? No, they don't really have anything dangerous. So, we should be fine. They look as if they might be heading towards a station. I don't know. If they are, that can be problematic. I have 1 turret set to missile defense. Obviously, this one hasn't got any missiles. But ones that do...
Why are you shooting me?
Can be annoying if you don't have something to deal with them. Now... When you do this, for starters, someone at the station is saying, "We can't allow you to do this," but they do nothing, absolutely nothing. They still do nothing, so there's no problem. But I need to click off and click back on again to activate these turrets. I don't know why. It's just what they do. Okay, we'll just get this get this shield down as fast as possible.
You're not much of a pilot,
Off you go, shield. Off you go, and then we'll get the hull down to 70-something%, or a bit below 70%. And then, once that's happened, I will then deactivate those turrets, because otherwise, we will just blast this thing to pieces, and that's no good. We want it to be in one piece, if it can be. Preferably have as much left of it as possible. They can't do much damage to us because we have like 80,000 shields. So yeah, they're not going to do damage to me. Yeah, I'm fine, lady. Yeah, you're just going to have to sort of bail out, and basically not doing is just wasting both of our time. There we go. One incredibly easy to get katana, and hopefully we'll be able to find another one because they're all over the place. Although I must admit that there's been a little bit less in this sector since I've like wiped them all out. You know, there do seem to be more in other sectors, which is great, but in that particular sector, not so much. We'll set a target so that we can go to the next one really easily. Why is that one going round there? Oh, I see. No, that's okay. That makes sense. Alright, that's fine. Now, we need to get a... no, we need to actually get the ship before we try sending crew to it, because it needs to be something that we can do. Get out. Oh. Well, okay, I'm a little bit away from it, but usually I would park the Astrid a little bit closer. I think possibly... That's because the Astrid is officially a trading ship, not an actual fighting ship.
Katana.
I think that helps make the Astrid capture ships better. I don't know. It's another one of these things that I'm not certain of, but it does seem to be that because it's a trade ship and not a fighter. The other ship's like, oh no, I can't even withstand a trade ship. And so I think that's probably why they go out quite quickly.
Asteroid.
But it's absolutely amazing for grabbing the katana. As you can see, that one bailed out in no time at all. The fact that it only had 4 people in it obviously would have helped, of course. And the less people in it, the better. But these
Katana.
only being able to have 7 people in them is just mad. You would have thought that they might have had like 14 or so. I don't know. 7 seems like a very small number. Alright. Let's just get a crew member for this new katana that's going to be mothball number 7 by the looks of it. Yep. Okay. So we'll go to that. Grab ourselves a crew member. You are going to work somewhere else. You are going to work in a katana that I'm going to call Mothball 7, which just goes to show how worthless it is to me. There we go. Now, if we just let them go in. Excellent. And then I will change its name to Mothball Katana, and then we need a number at the end. So 7. And, oh, done. Hopefully. That should appear in the Mothballed Katana section. Yes, Mothball Katana 7. Brilliant. Okay, so now we can take that katana and tell it to go and sell all of its leftovers. Ah, it didn't even have a good engine. I usually take whatever engine they've got and put it to a rubbishy one. They've got shields. Both of the shields that I would usually put on them. They've got the rubbishy shields. Okay, they have 2 weapons, so those weapons can go. We don't need weapons on this. We will have the pulse turrets, because I usually leave the turrets on. Good. And then all of these extras can go, and we'll earn 457,000. That's fine. I'm planning... I might... I mean, all of these are basically the same. They've all got no weapons at the front. They've all got the turret set up. And they've all got shields and the worst of engines and everything like that. So, oh, hello. Have we got 2 Mothball Katana 7s? We have got 2 Mothball Katana 7s. Okay, so this is actually Mothball Katana 8, isn't it? Let's change that. Wait a moment. Get rid of that, and 8. Very good. Okay, you're now Mothball Katana 8. Well done. It's a downgrade, I guess. Anyway, so they're all ready for if I decide to start using them as weapons traders. Because we've already got a good bunch of weapons traders here, and we're going to set those to go to Argon Prime now. So yeah, every single one of those, you're going to earn us a lot of money. A heck of a lot of money. The only reason I'm only using 5 weapons traders at the moment is because I haven't got the amount of cash I need to actually set more of them to weapons trading. So they're not doing. Let's get all of those on there. Brilliant. We haven't got any satellites on this particular ship. So we're only going to earn X amount from that particular ship because no satellites. This, however, does have satellites. Excellent. So that can sell its satellites as well as the weapons and earn, I think it's 31 million, this one. Let's have a look. Yeah, 31.1 million. Excellent. So that one's going to be added to the list. And then this one also, a lot of satellites to sell. Lovely. And then all of the weaponry. And we're still getting the same deal across the board for every single one of these ships. So I am getting so much more money than I previously would have taken for this. Let's add that. And then 2 more. Again, give us all of the cash. All of it. Not just a little. Right, here we go. And this will take our prize total up quite nicely, won't it? Okay, so add that. And then this one. Same deal, all of the satellites and all of the weapons from the front. and then they can go back. And as you may have noticed, these katanas are pretty much the same as the mothballed katanas, as I said. So I've got a lot of katanas that I can just mess around with. Did that add that? Did I add that or not? Yes, I did. Good. Okay. So that will take us to 153 million. Well, that's interesting because I felt sure I had 153 million before I started this process. Oh no, it's going to take us up by 201 million. So I've earned about 50 million in the process of doing all of those trades. Brilliant. The only problem that I'm going to find is that this station, the wharf, is probably going to need more money because it virtually always needs more money. Oh, it only needs a little more money. Interesting. Okay, well, you can provide with a little money. You want a little money? Yeah, little money. There you go. Little money. That's probably going to leave us with virtually nothing at the moment. Let's have a look. That's taken 1.8 million out of us. And we only have 1.9 million left. Yeah. But we'll have 201 million in no time at all because of all of those satellites and weapons traders. And we're already set with the next free katana in sight, and it'll be no time at all before we get there. Uh-oh, I'm using the autopilot. This is a bad idea. There's too many rocks. Too many rocks. Okay.
Autopilot.
No, not the autopilot. I want the
disengage.
Yes. I am always doing that. Just pressing the autopilot by accident when I mean to press the go faster, the travel drive thing. But the problem with the travel drive on the Astrid is that you overshot virtually everything, virtually all of the time, unless you actually deactivate the travel drive 70, even 80 kilometers before, so that you can actually go in there at a sensible pace. Where are you, free Astrid? Free...
Entering
not Astrid.
System.
Katana. Here we go. So, having got like 8 or 9, possibly even 10 new katanas since the last episode,
Katana.
we're doing quite well, and we'll be ready. We'll be ready to actually purchase the things that the split want in no time, which will be brilliant. But first, we've actually got to get those trades going through. Is that another free katana? It is. It's right behind this one. Let's see how quickly we can gather these katana up, shall we? Right, you. Firstly, I want to scan you because I scan everyone. It's a habit. It really does make a difference, I think, because it seems to scare them. It's like, ugh. He knows what's on that ship. Oh dear. Although this ship seems as if it might be headed to a station. I always worry when they're headed to a station because you can find that they go to the station. They literally just go straight to the station. And that can be very problematic. I just did. Oh dear. He's got the magic number of 5. If you got 4, then it's not so bad. If you got 5, then they are likely to take a little bit longer because they need 2 rounds of chucking people out of the ship. Right, they've only got basics. Again, they haven't got any missiles, which is absolutely brilliant. So we'll deal with these ones just as we did the last.
Stop firing.
No, I'm not going to stop firing, but we do need to click off. Click off him. Click off. Thank you. And then click back on again.
You won't get
lasers. Yeah, I
really didn't want to do that.
Yeah, I did. That's why I did
You
it.
won't last long.
Well, I'll last ages. I've not been shot down yet for a while. Not for a bit. I mean, I do get shot down plenty. But you can do so much in this Astrid. I've been getting rid of Xenon. The Split have a massive Xenon problem. And I'm not doing much about it. But I did do a little about it so that I could get a little bit of rep. And they've also got a massive Argon problem. The Argon problem in Split space is huge. They're really taking over that Split space. So with a bit of luck, once I've finished the Split mission, I am planning on getting rid of the splits because the splits are horrible, and they really need to go. I think they really need to go. Right, just a second.
Right.
Yes,
You're
gosh.
asking for it.
Yes, I am. I want your ship. I mean, this is what we were saying. Hand over the ship. Lovely. I like fighting katanas because I can actually see them. Some of the times that you're fighting other ships, you're like fighting just a little red square. Whereas the katana, I can get right up behind the katana, and I'm going to be seeing that katana nice and up close for a good while. They can pummel the ship with all of the lasers they want. They're not going to scratch the surface. So.
I'll get you for that.
Will you now? You can barely hit me, mate. Well, you are. I mean, you're hitting me all the time, but although you're hitting me all the time, you're also barely hitting me. See, it's just barely scratched my shields, which of course recharge almost immediately. Ooh, 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 hello. I say that, but if he starts shooting me with the front of his ship, then he can actually do a little bit of damage. Not much, but a little bit. Right, you. Bail out. Go on. Give me that katana so that I can add it to my mothball collection. We've only got 8. I could make an... After this, I might... Once I've got the split ships that they wanted, I might make a massive katana regiment. You know, just a whole bunch of them all set up for murder. That might be good. Just for a bit of fun. I mean, I virtually hardly ever use a fleet because I'm too busy using my own ship and just doing everything myself. That I hardly ever use a fleet, so I don't know.
You're asking for it.
Especially when you can use, what is it? Laser towers everywhere. I've been very much enjoying dumping laser towers all over the place and forgetting the idea of having a fleet. But I do have a fleet. Aye, aye, they've gone down to 2 crew now. Brilliant. I do have a fleet now. Due to the big syndicates being very generous and handing over all of their ships, yeah, we have a big fleet. Well, when I say a big fleet, other people probably have much bigger fleets than me. But my Atlas has about 40 ships on it or more. So it's doing very nicely. Come on. You've only got 2 people now. All you got to do is go. Should we just go and get a cup of tea instead, and then bail out and go and get you a cup of tea? That's what you should do. Do that. Yeah. Okay. So this one's not going quite as quick as the last one did, but never mind. It'll bail out nonetheless. They all do. Apart from the ones that land at the station, which is really irritating. I had 2 of those in a row a little while ago. They just get way too close to a station and then they go, you know what, I'm just going to land. And that's that. And when they do, I can't get them. So please don't do that.
You really didn't want to do that.
Yes, I did. There's more on its way. Here we go. You going to bail? You going to bail? You going to bail? Bail. Ah.
Right. You're asking.
We're on 72 million now, so we're getting that cash in. Go away, come on. We're on 103 million now, so we're doing quite well. Just bail out.
This isn't worth it.
Wonderful.
Really?
Okay, and we've still got the other katana that's just flying just like a couple of kilometers off the side. So I can grab this one and then immediately go after the next. So I'm going to go after more katana. I'm going to get the money in, and hopefully we'll have plenty of cash for completing that split mission in the next episode. In the meanwhile, you take care. Thanks for watching. Feel free to watch other things on my channel. Feel free to subscribe if you haven't already. See you next time. Bye for now.